And staying in Europe, Ireland was one of the countries hardest hit by the global downturn. Its property market is suffering a spectacular crash. But years later, the country's real estate market is bouncing back. Laura Sexton has the details.
Ireland traditionally has had a high level of home ownership, one of the highest in Europe. But the massive collapse of Ireland's property market has changed this. With the rental market now stronger than ever, leading to fewer properties available to rent across Ireland, especially in Dublin. Having dropped by a third since 2007, with fewer than 2,000 properties now on the market.
We're seeing ourselves really short in terms of family-sized homes, so 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom houses. In certain pockets of Dublin, we're seeing the lowest numbers we've seen since 2007, which would have been just before the crash. And we're also anecdotally hearing 30, 40 applications for these sorts of family-sized homes.
This is driving rental prices up, with certain high-in-demand areas such as South Dublin seeing rental prices increase more than 10%. Many now are unable to get or cannot afford mortgages to buy homes, so renting is their only option.
We do see, obviously, a big demand for mortgages for family homes, and a lot of the banks don't want to lend on apartments, and certainly don't want to lend on anything that's an apartment that isn't within the capital city. So it is changing, and underwriting criteria is changing, but banks are also making it harder for people to borrow because they're increasing their rates while the central bank is actually dropping rates. And the reason that they're doing that is because they're losing a huge amount of margin on a historic product called a tracker, which used to track the European Central Bank by a set margin. What that means is that embedded in their loan books, half of it is either low to no margin, and they have to make that elsewhere.
The demand for family homes has remained unchanged since before the property crash, a crash that saw smaller properties like these flood the marketplace. And industry experts are now calling on a more adequate supply of family-sized properties to meet current rental demands. Lourda, Sexton, CCTV, Dublin.